क्या मोदी जी कोalition सरकार चला पाएंगे? मिली जुली सरकार. Please press the pause button. Views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal and do not reflect the views of any organization. Namaskar, hello and welcome once again friends to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. What a week it has been. An extraordinary verdict given by the Indian voter. That's really put the entire political class really on notice. The arrogance of power, some would say, has been punctured a bit or more than a bit. But now with the verdict out, the focus shifts to government formation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will become the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru to take 3 consecutive terms. That's right, as he is being sworn in as a Prime Minister for the 3rd time, the question is being asked, क्या मोदी जी कोalition सरकार चला पाएंगे, or what they call मिली जुली सरकार? Will Prime Minister Modi, who's been used to both in Gujarat as Chief Minister and in Delhi to be a domineering figure of majority governments, be actually able to carry his allies along with him and be a consensus builder? This is the question that I'm going to tell you the answer to on the Straight Bat and tell you what's going to happen or forecast what's going to happen over the next 6 months. Will the Modi government last or not? Or more importantly, will the Prime Minister be able to carry along those allies with him? Number 1 point, Modi ji kahin nahi ja rahe. Prime Minister Modi is not going anywhere in a hurry. He hasn't come this far to simply walk away into the sunset. I've tracked Mr. Modi for 35 years, and one of the things I've known is that every time you write him off, he bounces back. In the 1990s, I remember that Mr. Modi was always seen in the second line of the BJP's next leaders. There was Pramod Mahajan, who was seen as Vajpayee's man, key strategist, organizer, highly networked. There was Sushma Swaraj, who was seen as the charismatic orator. And many believed that one of them would actually one day become a potential BJP Prime Minister. Guess what? It's Mr. Modi who became the mass leader. Then I recall in 2001, he went to become Chief Minister of Gujarat, and most people said, yaar, RSS pracharak hai, kabhi chunav nahi jeeta hai, never won an election, how will he function? Guess what? Mr. Modi ran Gujarat for 12 years, 13 years without a problem. In 2013, he was anointed the BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate. And again, people said, yeah, Prime Minister, Chief Minister to theek hai, can he become Prime Minister? Well, guess what? Mr. Modi, as I said, is set to emulate Mr. Nehru. And then they said, yeah, international affairs he won't be able to handle. As we've seen, Mr. Modi has done rather well in projecting himself certainly as a global leader. So that's point number 1. Never underestimate someone like Mr. Modi, who's been in politics for so long. He will, as the Hindi song goes, Hawa ke saath saath, ghata ke sang sang. So when he has to play consensus builder, he'll give a puppy and jhappi to his allies. When he wants to play domineering figure, he'll do that. Let's talk about those allies, and that's point number 2. Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar are the 2 key allies, TDP and JDU, and they too don't want to rock the boat at the moment. Remember, they've suddenly got so much of significance, importance in national politics. I was at Chandrababu Naidu's residence in Delhi 8 months ago, and there were hardly 3 or 4 people around. He had called 30 people over for lunch. Very few landed up. When I went a few days ago, there was no space. Hundreds of people literally in and around his bungalow. Chandrababu Naidu is enjoying his new avatar, and he was looking as young as ever. He doesn't want to rock the boat. He wants to now control Andhra Pradesh first completely before he has any prime ministerial ambitions. So that's the sense I got. He wants to become the CEO of Hyderabad, of Andhra Pradesh once again. And then you have Nitish Kumar. I know that he's been called Paltu Ram, he can go in any direction, but Nitish Kumar too wants to, at least till the 2026 Bihar assembly elections, make sure that his position is secure. So the allies, the 2 key allies, I believe at the moment are not going anywhere. Then there are BJP leaders who've been simply under the radar, who have their own political ambitions, who feel that over the last 10 years they've been sidelined. Now, they too, as one of them told me, are playing the politics of wait and watch. Thero yaar, let's see what happens over the next 6 months, one of them told me. So BJP leaders are also playing wait and watch before they try and fulfill their political ambitions or make any dramatic move. I don't see that happening either. Then you've got critically the RSS. Remember, during the election campaign, JP Nadda, the BJP president, seemed to suggest that the BJP doesn't need the RSS anymore at election time. Guess what? The elections have shown that at times it was the RSS which pulled out in some areas, and the organization and its karyakartas were not fully happy with the way the election was being conducted. The RSS wants a greater say in organization, in who will be appointed where, something that they haven't had truly, particularly in the last 5 years. So expect the RSS to play a greater role now, especially when it comes to organizational issues. Point number 5, and this is a key point again. The opposition, from what I gather, has now decided to wait till Maharashtra, Haryana and Jharkhand assembly elections. Maharashtra and Haryana are in October, Jharkhand is in December. And a sense I got from a senior opposition leader is at the India Alliance meeting, he said, we must put all our energies to win Maharashtra and Haryana. Both states where the opposition has a real chance at the moment, given the verdict that was delivered in the Lok Sabha elections. If, and this is still a big if the BJP were to lose these two big states of Maharashtra and Haryana, then you will find that some of these wait and watch leaders could make their move. The India Alliance and Mr. Kharge have already said, we will make our moves at an appropriate time. That time could come only if the opposition is able to win the assembly elections, because then you are able to send out the message that Mr. Modi is a greatly diminished figure. You know what I sense is that Indian politics has entered a stage that I call intermission. I don't know if you've ever watched long Hindi movies. क्या होता था first half में? You have lots of action, lots of drama. And we've had lots of action and drama over the last 10 years. Every week, every month, there is some headline grabbing event or the other, some disruptive move or the other. It was demonetization, lockdowns. You'll have suddenly the government of the day making some dramatic announcement about CAA, about Article 370. My sense is that we have entered, or the voter has told us, yaar thoda samay to de do. Please press the pause button. Pause and refresh. We need a break from this constant treadmill-like headline-grabbing movements, which have left many people bruised. And therefore, I think we've entered an interval stage where everyone is examining what will happen next. So I expect, even though the opposition will be strong and robust in parliament, I expect the government to work in a more consensual manner. Everyone has decided to see how the next 6 months play out before making their next big move. Which is why 2025 is going to be the critical year. Why do I say that? 2025 is the year the RSS will complete 100 years of its existence, and Prime Minister Modi on September 17th, 2025 will turn 75. And there are those who say 75 is the age when you move into a Margdarshak Mandal. I am not suggesting that Mr. Modi is retiring, not in a hurry. But clearly, the next 15 months will decide his legacy for the future. If he is able to show himself as a consensus builder, then I expect that Mr. Modi will complete comfortably a 5-year term. But if, both with the assembly elections and the inner workings of the BJP and the Sangh Parivar, things don't go quite well, anything can happen in 2025. As I said at the outset, the voter has delivered an extraordinary message. He wants Narendra Modi, but a Modi in check. And he wants a strong and robust opposition. I hope that both sides have got that message loud and clear. Think about it. That was the straight bat. Do, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind. Namaskar.